realised at that moment that this whole thing was a trap.
Who do we find? I mean, this is fitting. Trederran mutants. Even with all their protective gear, it is often only a matter of time before Trederran soldiers succumb to the corrupting influence of the Darkstone, becoming frenzied and bloodthirsty monstrosities. We have Peril Trederran mutants, guys. 3. Okay, first time I've actually had these guys out. Now, because they are Trederran core, they do get +1 to their defense. Initiative 6. They got the Darkstone radiation with them. They have endurance. They cannot take more than 4 wounds from any single hit. Extra damage is wasted. Regeneration heals 1 wound at the start of each turn for every radiation icon in the same and adjacent spaces. And we've actually got 3 here. The enemies to hit rolls of 6 cause 3 hits each. They've got combat 6, damage of 2. Holy shit, this might be an actual worry here. And 5, they're highly contaminated, so the Darkstone radiation is actually 2. They've got 1 for their defense. So I'm just going to put this on there and hopefully remember what that means. And for the purposes of just making this simpler to play, I'm going to ignore the effects of this. I feel like there was a trap laid by the Trederrans. It was sprung. The Hellbats came out to weaken these guys down before the mutants were sent out to track them down. Right, so they're going to be going first. So speed of 8. I mean, Finn's going to have to be targeted. They can't get past him without getting into contact with him. So that's going to have to be what it looks like. So Grimlock has got 2 of them on him, which is not great. So they've got 6 dice. So we're going to be rolling 12 dice against Grimlock. Morgan needs to be facing the right way here. Shit. Seriously, guys. Shit. Okay, so let's get rid of anything that didn't hit. Enemies to hit rolls of 6 cause 3 hits each. So let's do these. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 hits on Grimlock. So here's 12 dice, another 6 to roll. Okay, so far he's got 5 hits coming through, because his defense rolls are 3 or more. I've got to roll another 6 dice. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage coming through. So he's going to spend 1 of his grit to reroll all of these. And he only takes 1 damage from this. Thank gosh for that grit. So 1 damage. Grimlock just kind of shrugs it off. Then Finn is going to be taking 6 attacks from this guy. And actually it's 2 damage for each hit here. So actually that's 2 damage on to Grimlock there. Okay, so these 3 miss. That counts as 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So potentially 10 damage coming through to Finn here. So he needs a 4 or more. So he's saved 2. These are going to go through. He's going to use his grit to re-roll those. Just want to take 6 damage. So instead he takes 4 damage, and he's going to use his strike to make that 3 damage. Man alive, these guys are tough. It's nice. It's nice we've actually got some form of, something to worry about here. 4 for Morgan. 1, 2, 3, 4. She ends her movement next to this guy. She's going to take 2 corruption hits. She takes 1. Now she's going to try and attack with her Sergeant Saber and pickaxe. We don't have a strike for her, unfortunately, or she could use it to mark this guy. So she's got a critical hit, a 4 and a 4. So all of those hit. Critical hit is going to do 6 damage straight away. And these 2, all -1 to this. I get a +1 damage, so actually it was 7 damage. So that'll be 5 damage each, so that's another 10 damage. We've killed this guy off. She just charged in and took out this guy and got 40 experience points for that. Okay, Finn's turn. Bit of grit for Finn. He's not very happy with what just happened, so he's going to spend his turn shooting. Well, he's going to move away for... Can he move away? Yes. He's going to move away for 1, so he doesn't have to worry about corruption, and then he's going to shoot into these guys. So 5 and a 4. We do against the same guy, so this guy here. Three and a 1. He gets +1 on all of his attacks because of who he is, but he's going to use a grit to re-roll these because they're not great rolls. So he got 8. So he essentially got that because the +1 takes out the armor. So he's done 8 damage. Sorry, I mean defense. And because we're using a breaching gun, we're actually going to stun this guy. Right, Lucas is activating next. Oh, Adam, they're all +2 to their combat. So, okay, let's quickly just... We would have rolled an additional 2 dice against... which would have been 4 coming through. So, we would have taken an additional 2 damage for Finn. Finn would use one of his bandages to basically get rid of just 2 of those. Okay, and Grimlock would have had an additional 4 dice worth of damage coming through. So 3, 4, 5. So he would have been taking 4 damage from that attack. He'd use his grit to re-roll these 2 dice. He'd take 2 damage from that attack. Sorry guys, right. Where were we? Lucas's 2-roll move. 2, okay. He's going to stay where he is, so he's going to take some corruption. Yeah, but he gets to re-roll those, and 5 or more he ignores it. Yeah, so he ignores that corruption. We're going to be using we're close quarters, so we're going to use our combat knife for this. 6, a 3, and a 1. He's going to use a grit to re-roll these. No good. But he can use strike. All of his strike to re-roll 2 of those dice. Oh, come on. So he gets 1 critical hit against this guy, which will do 6 damage. Because that guy's stunned, so we ignore his... we basically ignore, the defense on there. So 6 damage. We've taken out that guy. We've got 40 experience points for Lucas Finally, Grimlock's roll to move. 5. Corruption points for ending next to him. He takes 1 corruption point. And he's going to use his blaster. He's going to use all 3 of these. And to hit for his range, he needs a 4 or more. We don't have any grit to re-roll in those, so he hits once. And that is just going to do 2 damage. But because he's attacking an unwounded enemy, he actually gets +1 damage, so he's done 2 damage to that guy. Right, let's hold back the darkness. 7, which would normally be a success, but it's a fail. We have a growing dread card added to the stack. We have another patrol marker added. And we've got 2 patrols to roll at this moment. I'm going to wait till we've killed this guy and then we'll see if a patrol's found us. So this guy's going to heal. Oh, for 5 seconds. Big apologies, guys. It's the first time I've used these guys and I forgot about the endurance rules. So whenever I've been doing more than 4 damage, I should have been ignoring it. I feel like I'm nerfing some of these guys because I haven't quite got to the grasp with the rules for what they're actually doing. Each enemy acts very differently, and yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying this, even though that was a big fuck up. I forgot to add the +2 combat last time, and I forgot about the fact that they have an endurance on him, which would have made him even tougher. I probably still have the others on the board at the moment. All right, okay, never mind. So he's attacking Grimlock. 8 dice. Okay, so that was a 6. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dice. 13 hits. Okay, we just need 3 or more to defend against these. I think Grimlock's just been knocked out though. He's got 2 strike, so he can ignore one of those. He's going to take 6 damage, which gets him to 11. He is knocked out. Okay, Morgan roll to move. 2, 1, 2. Use her Mark 3 trench pistol. She gets 2 shots with this. 4 and a 1, so one of those hits. Every hit assigned to a target counts as 2 hits. So she's got 2 hits to this guy. And she's going to use her grit to re-roll those. Even worse. She can't believe Grimlock has just gone down, so it's up to Finn next. Finn, get a 5 to move. He's going to unload his gun into this guy. So that is a miss. That is a critical hit. Doing 4 damage, because we can only ever do 4, a total of 4. Okay, Lucas. Roll to move. Got a 4 there. And he's going to move into here, which means he's going to potentially suffer corruption. Yeah, 1 corruption. Will he avoid it? No, he doesn't. He takes a corruption for getting so close to this monstrosity. And then he's going to use his combat knife. Okay, he needs 4s to hit. He's going to use his grit to re-roll that. That's more like it. So we get a critical hit with that. So that's going to be 4 damage. Then this one is going to do additional 2 damage. And this one, an additional 5 damage, which would be 4. I feel like that's going to be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Lucas has taken this guy down. 40 experience points for us. Gets a strike for killing a guy. So, let's catch our breath. So, starting with Morgan, she's just going to get a grip. Finn is going to roll to heal, so he just gets rid of 1 wound. Lucas is going to get a grit. And then rolling 2d6 for Grimlock. So he gets rid of 4. He's getting rid of 4 wounds. But he also has to roll on the injury chart now. So he has a slashed leg. Okay, so let's do a quick, that's 3. Let's do a quick loot. And then we're gonna do 2 patrol checks. So Morgan finds 20 XP and 1 Darkstone, which will be 2 Darkstone because she always picks up additional due to her pickaxe. Okay, gold nuggets for just 50 gold for Finn and 20 XP. We got 25 gold for Lucas. And finally, for Grimlock, gets a gear card. He finds a Darkstone bracelet. Once per adventure, cancel an enemy model's attack before dice are rolled. Yowza. Okay, so we did have to trigger 2 patrols at this point. So let's check the first one. So we're currently at 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or more, we're fine. Yep. And our second patrol, 4. So we were discovered by Peril Trederran legionnaires. Soldiers of the Long War, the legionnaires form the backbone of each nation's armies. They're dressed in heavy gear from head to toe to protect them from the Darkstone radiation that has corrupted the world. Peril Trederran legion with a weapon of war on the D6 roll of 4 or more. Okay, so we got 5 Trederran legionnaires. Okay, Trederran legionnaires, alien soldier Trederran, initiative 5. They have Trederran carbines, range attack, range 10 shots, equal to the hero posse level, which is 3, damage of 4. Shatter grenades, free attack, explosive at the start of their activation. Roll a d6 for each legionnaire that is not adjacent to a hero. For every 6 rolled, a shatter grenade is thrown at a random hero. Roll to hit and for bounce, just like dynamite. Models in the same adjacent space to a shatter grenade take d3 wounds, ignoring defense, and are stunned. 3 defense, plus they got the 6 health and special ability because why not? So we got 3. They have well disciplined. Range to hit is now 3+, and melee to hit is now 4+. And we have to see if they have a weapon of war. They don't. They don't have one of those. And at this point, we can no longer sneak through because we need to, if we defeat these, we're going to get this as a trophy, which means we then have to find another 3 threats to face and kill them off. So we are down to just, taking these guys out. So unfortunately, these Trederran legionnaires are going to go first, and they're using the shootout ability. So what this basically means is with shootout, they're going to try to move away and then do a shoot. So in a 5 or more, they get to move and then they'll shoot. So we're going to try and move every one of these guys away. So this guy first. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. This guy stays where he is. This guy stays where he is. This guy, he gets to move. We've got movement of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move down there. And then this guy, flying the banner, got a 3. So he's staying where he is. Okay, so the only ones they can actually go to, these are the 2 which are being targeted. We'll start with these guys first. So, it's 3 shots. We're going to start with this one going up against, well, this one against Morgan, because we should go for our sergeant first. So this one's shooting at Morgan. It's 2 hits are 3 or more, so all 3 of those hit. Before we do that though, guys, we're going to lock that in. They also have to try and throw shatter grenades, but they were already adjacent at the beginning of the round, so we ignore that. So they would have started off and thrown their shatter grenades, but they weren't adjacent to anyone, so they're just going to attack. So this guy's attacking Morgan for 3, shooting her in the back. and she's going to be taking 4 damage from this. So she's going to use her grit to re-roll that, because that is a ton of damage. Yep, so she blocks that shot. So actually that's gone. This one's attacking. Got a critical hit, but I don't think critical hits do anything. So let's see if Lucas can avoid that. Yep, he dodges that. He's pretty good at dodging stuff. Okay, so this guy's going to attack Finn next. So both of those are going to go through. Each of these does 3 damage. So he's going to take 3 damage from that. This guy is going to, on an odd, he's going to attack Lucas, and on an even, he's attacking Grimlock. He's going for Grimlock. Six and 3, so the 6 hits. But Grimlock blocks it. And then Morgan is being attacked by this guy. One of those is going to go through. And yeah, that's going to go through, so she takes 3 damage. Right, roll to move for Morgan. She's got a 3. She's going to start by attacking this guy with her pickaxe. Start of her round, she's going to actually give herself a grit. A strike, and she's going to mark the one she's attacking. So she's got +1 damage to attacks against this guy. So she's got a 6, a 5, and a 3. All of those hit. Let's go for the crit first. So that's 2, plus an additional damage because of the strike on there. And we're going to use her Sergeant Saber to do an additional damage. So that's 4 damage on him. Okay. And then, so that'll be 3 damage soaked up by the armor. That's 6 damage, 4 soaked up by the armor. So 2 damage goes through. He's dead. 30 experience points. I say armor, I mean defense. Okay, so Finn is next. Finn gets a 6. Gonna get Finn to move away. He gets to do that for free, and he's going to shoot. Let's see what we can do with Finn and his amazing breaching gun. So we've got 2 critical hits. He's going to blast these 2 guys against the wall. So this one against him, this one against him. +1 to all damage with this guy. So 7 damage against that. That is, he's toast. That's 30 experience points. And then the other one, that's just going to be 2 damage as he kind of just jumps out of the way. Right, next it's Lucas. Roll to move for Lucas. He got a 2. Lucas is using his hunting knife. Critical hit, a hit. So we're going to go critical hit first. 3. We're going to use a grit to reroll that. Oh, we're going to use 2 strike to reroll that. Should have just kept it as it was. 1 wound, and the other one is going to be 2 damage. Okay, so Grimlock activates next. Got a 6 for his move. Oh dear me. So we're going to have to try to use his special gun. Using 1 shot with +3 damage. Yep, so this is +3 damage. So that is 5 damage going through, kills this guy, 30 experience points for Grimlock. Okay, can we hold back the darkness again? We cannot, so we fail on holding back the darkness. Troll marker gets added. We roll, we need to get 5 or more. Yeah, we're grand. Okay, so these guys are throwing shatter grenades now. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's throwing 1 there. This guy's throwing 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the shatter grenades are going there. So if we get a 6, then they throw a shatter grenade. No, they don't. Okay, so they're just going to start fighting. They're shooting out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and Grimlock is going to discard his Darkstone bracelet to cancel the attack on him before it is made. The other one, though, is going 3 shots against Morgan. All 3 of those are going to go through, unless you can do something about this. Okay, so she manages to block 2 of those, which means she has 4 damage coming through. Yikes. Morgan's roll to move. Cavalry Saber. Oh, she gets to put a strike, give a strike to someone every round, so she's going to give it to herself. She's going to then use that on this guy. Well, actually, she's going to put it on that guy, because she's got this one. So 6, 2 and a 1, so they're gone. She needs to get 4 more. Yep. Okay, Finn next. 3. We got a breaching gun, baby. Critical hit, 5 damage, but it's 6 damage because he is Republic of Tarkon, so we've taken out the legionnaires. Okay, and everyone gets to recover. So Morgan gets 3. That was a 6, sorry guys, just slow camera. So she gets rid of 3 of her wounds. Finn gets 3 of his wounds gone. Okay, Lucas going to get rid of the 1 sanity damage he has. Should have probably used that for grit. And we get 3 wounds off of Grimlock. Okay, let's do some looting then. And we've got an additional threat card. So we need 3 more and we've done it. So we are going out all guns blazing, guys. Let's take out as many of these Trederran bastards as possible. I mean, they're Trederran, but, you know, real Trederrans. Not these traitorous bastards, the core. Okay, so Morgan gets, this could come handy, draw an artifact, 20 experience points and an artifact. Squid Canary. Once per adventure, cancel ambush attack completely on the d6, roll of 3. Plus, on the roll of 1, however, the Squid Canary succumbs to the Darkstone radiation and bursts. Discard. Then we have $250 for Finn. It's raking in the cash, this guy. 40 XP. Lucas gets an artifact as well. Trench Boots, +1 luck. Anytime you enter a radiation space during your movement, you gain +1 move, maximum of +5 per turn. Does he have any boots? He doesn't, so that will actually work out pretty well for him. Just have to remember that. And then finally, Grimlock gets 100 gold. So at this point, we're trying to make as much noise as possible because we have to kill some more bad guys. So Lucas's go gets a 5. 1, 2, 3. He's looking through this door. Finds a medical research lab. That's where the mutants came from. Oof. Tile art's pretty cool for this as well. I like that. Finn gets to move 2 spaces because we revealed a new map tile. And then Grimlock is going to move just there. And he's going to do a quick little scavenge. And he does find something. Will it be something horrible or something fine? Trinkets in the rubble, 10 XP. And D6 times 25. 25 coins. So you find something from town here. Right, what do we got now, guys? What's the next thing we're fighting? It's an attack. So, there's a portal to another world, but we don't ignore those for this particular one. We don't have something from... Oh yeah, we do have something from our threat. From another adversary threat. So, we have our very first Trederran command. Trederran commanders are most often accompanied by a small retinue of legionnaires on the battlefield, serving as aides and bodyguards. So 1 Trederran lieutenant and peril Trederran legionnaires. Of course it's going to be 6. They are waiting for us. So first time I've ever seen a Trederran Lieutenant on the board. When this enemy enters play, draw a Trederran Lieutenant card to determine which type of Lieutenant it is. We have a Battle Lieutenant. A frontline commander, the Battle Lieutenant leads everything from small raids to massive pushes up over the trenches and into no man's land. Melee to hit is now +3 or more, and he has +1 combat. He has a Dark Sun Saber Lieutenant's melee to hit rolls of 6 ignore defense. Inspirational, all of the Trederran enemies on the same map tile are +1 command and +1 shot, not including explosive or weapons of war cards. So let's take a look at our Battle Lieutenant. Initiative is 6. When this enemy enters play, we did that. At the start of each turn, the Lieutenant rolls a d6. On the roll of 3 or more, draw and play a Battlefield Order card. He's got a Trench Pistol, range 5, shots 2, damage d6, and he's immune to critical hits. Now we've got two actual two enemy cards for this, but that doesn't count towards our objective. We need to. This is only counts as 1, so we need to take out a couple more. To do this, I'm just going to move all these things to the left here. So we've already seen the Trederran legionnaires. We know what they do. There's going to be only one exit off this map, and it's going to be behind where they are. Well, actually, we've got to roll. Where is it going to be? 3. So yeah, it's where they are. So capping this off. And here is our Battle Lieutenant. We put him like that, and he's in the middle. That looks cooler.